Juarez to share his remarks. And again, the audience, you do have opportunity to ask questions and have discussion after the program. So jot down or keep in mind your questions.
Buenas noches a todas y a todos.
Buenas noches.
Well, first I want to say that this book was created 10 years after the mobilizations of 2006. Take 10 years to do that, and now in 2023, we have the opportunity to find Professor Yuriko. So she's got interest in do the translation to the English language of this document, because she believes that is something very important that the world has to know. And the other part is for the last 3 or 4 years, we try to figure out how to translate the book to give some legacy to especially the young people that primary language is English. And that's the basically was the idea. We never thought that the impact that the book can have. The idea was to basically have 3 perspectives on how we saw the 206. We were in different points of the march, and we saw different things. And we put it in the book. And in some point, some of the compañeros y compañeras that at this point participated, we didn't read that well in the book, but that was the reality at this point. Probably at this point, maybe we can change the perspective in how we see people. But the fact was there, and that's the fun part, I think, of the book, to explain the whole internal, the mechanical situation, how the march was organized. Something that I think was very successful for the marches is the way people participated, and all the majority of the decisions were in democratic way, and that reflects in some experience for the ones who came from Mexico on the 68, el Consejo Nacional de Huelga. That basically was a process in which all the Consejo made the decisions, and the decisions were made in the assemblies of the schools, and was a way to put people in the streets for important fight. The mobilization of 2006 gives back to the 68 mobilizations in Mexico, in French, and other places in which basically people take in their hands the movement. And something that I think we have to really express is that our people, particularly the Mexican people, is fighting for self-determination. And that's, we are not, we have a different perspective in terms of how the development of the immigrant movement and the Mexican movement has developed. This Emma Tenayuca when the organizer, the Terry's, basically, I mean, she was like Emma Tanayuka, we compare with the Lucy Parsons of the
That's
Mexican
true.
community. And she is fighting furiously for the rights of the workers, of the Mexican workers, furiously fight the AFL, and she was the organizer for the AFL. But basically, as you know, the AFL never want to organize immigrants. Two other, and it's important because yesterday we celebrate the day of el Día de la Mujer Internacional, and estas mujeres tuvieron una importantísima batalla
Yep.
que enseñarnos históricamente en la lucha por los derechos de nuestra comunidad y por la autodeterminación. Ese es algo que realmente nosotros tenemos que reconocer. Emma Tenayuca, Josefina Fierro y otra mujer que se llamaba ya se me perdió, pero es Dolores, una mujer que era de Guatemala. And she was what's her name? Dolores
Luisa Moreno.
huh?
Luisa.
Luisa Moreno. Well, so she was a Guatemalan and was one of the three important women that participate in the process of Luisa Moreno was basically from Guatemala and at the end was deported by the McCarthyism. And behind that was the whole history of the las organizaciones mutualistas that was created by the concept of the Magonismo. So we come from a real different experience that come from, I mean, the Afro-American community, of the Europeans. We come from a perspective in which we've been discriminated and used as a cheap labor force. So this is, I think, very, very. Ya me dijo que tengo un minuto. Gracias. Y se lo, bueno, y quería en ese minuto concluir con una cuestión. En 1986 luchamos por la amnistía y ganamos la amnistía. Después la palabra se volvió una palabra diabólica, hablar de amnistía. Pero y entonces le pusieron Comprehensive Immigration Reform. Ese es un eufemismo. Realmente lo que queremos es los derechos plenos de nuestra comunidad y eso es lo que estábamos planteando en el 2006, que no éramos criminales, pero que al mismo tiempo éramos la fuerza fundamental. Y para concluir, hablando con Guillermo Gómez, que estuvo revisando en los periódicos el impacto del 2006, pues en realidad ese fue el primer día sin inmigrantes. Paralizamos esta ciudad, la paralizamos totalmente. We stop the city, and that's the power we have.
That's true.
The question is how
Claro,
we regain the power to change the conditions in which right now we live.
Yep.
Muchas Muchas gracias.
Gracias, Carlos. This is the power of mobilizing.